Before I open it up to the audience, I just want to change the subject a little bit here. You know, we're at a time, especially this week, where we're seeing, you know, outside political pressures causing theaters to back off of showing a movie. I mean, as an artist who has made, you know, political pointed work in the past, you know, do you have any reaction to what's going on with the interview and all of that?
Well, I first think that my personal opinion is that the fact that who knows who is doing that, but maybe there are 18-year-old kids laughing somewhere else because we don't know who is doing that actually, and the fact that somebody has to apologize for their personal and private conversation, whoever they are, I think that's not fair. I think I can differ from somebody's opinion on some subject, but I will defend to that the right that that person has to express themselves the way they want it in the private communication. And I think there's nothing to judge there. You know what I mean? I think whoever has the time to be reading that and be entertained by that, I think there's nothing to do. I mean, I think that's ridiculous. I think that's pathetic. And I think that when somebody do this crime to extreme personal conversations and being exposed, I think it's a mistake. The participation of it, I think, is wrong. And so that's my personal opinion, and I don't know if it's a real threat, because I think when you're gonna do something really bad, you don't sing it like that so much. I think all this is a little bit madness. Have you seen these Black Mirror episodes of UK? Have you seen that series? Mm-hmm. Well, I recommend it because this all madness can be an episode of Black Mirror. You know, it reminds me a little bit about that.
People keep talking about the meta of this Birdman thing and me and about. The meta of this thing is fantastic, if you ask me. It's enormous. I mean, when you really think about it, first of all, you take these two guys who play. The idea is actually really kind of bold and funny and a great idea. And then when you can put that in the context of how huge this thing could be, and the fact that you can control. I mean, if you really want to play this out, how this potentially controls corporations and the economy. That's not science fiction. That's fact. And the idea of it is so crazy to me, so unbelievably crazy. It's like the ultimate satire, if you ask me. It's a perfect satire.
Absolutely. It's a little pathetic and comedy and all that, and I think they should not follow instructions of.
But also true. You know, not like true. That's the best satire of all. It's all actually true. You know, I mean, you know, the reason Dr. Strangelove was so good was because. Was based in the insanity, you know.